I have to bug you.
One of the
Because
many
they're gonna
nonprofit organizations stepping up to help after Hurricane Ida and other disasters locally and nationally, of course, is the American Red Cross. And we have the executive director, Kevin Meir, here to talk a little bit about the efforts by the Red Cross as well after Hurricane Ida. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So we've been talking a lot about people responding, the need down there. And it sounds like we have some volunteers from the Red Cross from our neck of the woods who are down there right now.
That's right. Right now we have about 5 local volunteers and staff members that have deployed, what we call deployed down to Louisiana, but we have many disaster relief operations actually across the nation. Obviously we're talking about Ida today. We've got a mobile feeding unit. We call it an ERV, or emergency response vehicle. We've also sent volunteers with that down to Louisiana, so we are doing everything we can to help and support all of those people that have lost so much to Hurricane Ida.
And I was going to ask that, so when you're deployed, what are you necessarily doing? Are there other roles as well, or is that your main focus?
Well, there's many things that we do. Number one, most people recognize the sheltering aspect, so we're setting up shelters right now. We have roughly 15 shelters open between Red Cross and community partners in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So many of our volunteers are setting up sheltering operations, but also feeding, supporting them, and making sure that they're getting the things that they need.
So many needs down there.
Yes.
And we have said over and over, a long road to recovery. So if you're deployed, how long are you down there?
Oftentimes it's 2 weeks,
Okay.
but we do have some folks going a little bit longer than that. And right now we have such a need for volunteers as well. So lots of folks stepping up and doing what they can to help in this time of need.
Okay, so if people are thinking, you know, this is a call to action, I need to get involved, I need to volunteer, what do they need to do?
Absolutely. First thing I would say is go on our website, redcross.org, find the volunteer tab. You can also go to redcross.org/volunteer to help kind of get that process started. And you know, I know we're talking about Ida, the needs are great. We can volunteer here at home. You can volunteer nationally as well, so lots of needs for volunteers. And sorry, if you can't volunteer, you can also donate as well. You can find that button on our website. So lots of ways to get involved.
I was going to say, exactly. So when something like this happens and there's just such huge devastation, and you see people giving so much of themselves, it does inspire others to give as well. Obviously hard work, especially down there, but it has to be rewarding. What do you hear from your volunteers when they respond to something like this?
Absolutely. Well, you're meeting folks in their time of greatest need, and it's such I think it's a great way to be able to help out, to be there when people have lost everything, to be able to give them a hot meal, to give them a place to sleep, to give them a blanket and some relief items. And then also we're on the road to recovery as well. We haven't even started to distribute our, the buckets and the mops and everything to help them really muck out their homes from this devastating disaster. So when we have our volunteers come back, they're just glad to be able to be there and to help out.
Will any of those volunteers go again? Because I know it's like, it happened, yes, I'm willing to go, and they are sent.
Yep.
But this is going to be months and months of recovery.
We leave that up to each volunteer. If they have the time, if they have the resources to deploy again. Oftentimes we want to make sure that they're able. That's not often that folks do that, but yes, we can. It's not very common, but yeah, they can.
Okay, and I know obviously you can donate to the Red Cross. Today we're talking about Lift Up Louisiana.
Yes.
It's the Gray partnership with the Salvation Army. Can you talk just about how any small amount really does make a difference when you're donating to something like this?
Absolutely. So the Red Cross, if you want to donate to the Red Cross in our relief efforts, text IDA, IDA, to 90999, so 90999, and that will be a $10 donation to the Red Cross in our relief effort. You can also go online to redcross.org and find our donate button there. So any little bit helps, and we appreciate that.
Kevin, thank you so much for coming in and for what you do all year round as well. So thank you. Stay with us. What's next? And animal lovers are stepping in to rescue some furry friends left behind.